This is Colton Bauer and Brendan Boxer. We're gonna do inside the 5K. We're gonna do a color run for the last 100 meters for like the finish, so like kids and family can like get together.
So what we want to do is we want to have a color run inside the 5K that will take place at the last 100 meters of the race. So this would take place at the end of the race, so the parents do not feel obligated to stay with their kids the whole race because kids will be complaining, they'll walk, the parents will get mad, so on. This will also help for the parents because they won't have to get a babysitter or even have the kids stay home alone because in today's world, you never know what could happen. They could get hurt, someone could rob your house when your kid's alone. The color run will also make it so the parents can finish the race with their kids. This race will be a chance for the families and friends to get together and bond and even have a great time. The race is also a fun way to get some exercise without actually knowing the kids are getting exercise because sometimes when kids know they're getting exercise, they won't want to do it and they will just say they don't want to do it. So having a color run, this will help them not knowing it's actually exercise and just going and having some fun with some friends.
First of all, for the color run, for the project justification, the color run would build communities bonds together by everyone laughing, getting to know each other, having a good time. By meeting new people, you would generally not necessarily talk to on the daily basis and making potential bonds and friendships that could last you a lifetime, and you'll always remember from people you would never usually meet and or could never have met if you wouldn't have gone. Everyone has a one like time they didn't want to go on a vacation or they didn't want to go on an activity that they did really had like they had better things to do or they just didn't want to go, but they ended up having good times anyways and made bonds. They'll always remember like later in life when they're older they would have that memory still that if they didn't have, I mean, they could forget it. It's also like a stress reliever. I mean, a lot of people have hard times in their life. I mean, sometimes you just need that one thing to make you forget. I mean, this color run part for the 5K would get you going. I mean, it would make you like think, as a lot of people think when they run. But the color run part would be a good time to get together with family, their kids, friends, even strangers that they don't know they still have fun with, just because I mean, it's a fun activity that I mean people usually generally don't do in their life.
The project plan that we came up with was we are going to hand out flyers around the community. So this would mean handing out flyers around campus, and we would even get some people to go downtown Charleston, walk around down there, pass some flyers out to random people, maybe even put some flyers on some cars. Hopefully people see that, tell their friends, get a big group together, get family together, and all go hang out at the 5K and even bring their kids for the color run. Another thing that we can do to get people involved is post this on social media, and if it was possible, talk to the University of Charleston's person who they have running their social media page, maybe get them to post it, or just retweet one of ours. To sign up for the race, you can sign up at the race. We will have a table set up so that you can do that. It won't take long. Just put your name, all that info. Or we will have a link that we'll post on the flyers and on the social media posts that will take you to a website where you can also sign up online. And in the 5K, as we said in the last slide, so we're going to have a color run. So I know everyone doesn't want to be in the color run because who would want to get paint splattered on them? We will have two different finish lines. We will have a finish line for the people that don't want to be in the color run, and we'll have them just wear like colored shirts so we know not to throw paint on them even if they mistake and come in the color run finish line. And the people that do come through the color run finish line, they will be in white shirts, so we will know who to throw paint on, so nobody that doesn't want to be in the color run gets splattered with paint. So yeah, that's the project plan we have. Hopefully this will get people involved by them seeing the social media post and the flyers around the community, and even just people just talking about it throughout the community.
For the color run to fully get the full effect and work at like 100% fully capacity, like at full capacity, we would have to get. I mean, we would have to have a lot of resources. I mean, we'd have to get people to sponsor like local restaurants, stores, people donating. I mean, a lot of things would have to go in effect. We need a lot of things for this to work. A lot of volunteers to help set up, help getting people where they need to go, telling people like where to run, like how to sign up, and just make sure people had a good time. I mean, people need to donate like little like knickknacks like wristbands and hats, sweatbands, just just the little things that people would remember it by. I mean, we need people to donate like paint, like or like chalk to throw onto people. We need to make sure everyone get the memo to wear like white shirts. So I mean, they just didn't ruin their clothes. I mean, we just need a lot of volunteers. Maybe a couple. We don't really generally need sponsors as long as we have a lot of people to donate, but we need a lot of people to help set up tables, everything like that.
With us doing a color run instead of a 5K, there would also be a bunch of constraints that could happen that would make the 5K and the color run not what we want it to turn out to. One of the constraints is not enough sponsors. So some examples, if we don't get enough sponsors, we wouldn't have as much people come to the color run. We wouldn't have any stuff to hand out like water, snacks, maybe even some wristbands, food at the end for after the runners when they finish. Another constraint would be if we don't have any runners volunteer, because that kind of defeats the purpose. We want a bunch of people there, get to know new people, meet new people, have fun. So if that doesn't happen, it won't really be as fun because there won't be as many people there. The last constraint is if the runners don't bring their kids to the color run, because the whole point of us doing this color run is for the kids, so that the parents can go off, run on their own. So what we would have to do is we would have to get the information out so that the runners know they can bring their kids, and there will be something for their kids to do while the parents are out running, and the parents can still finish the race with their kids, so they don't just have to bring their kids and have them just sit there the whole race doing nothing.
The color run 5K volunteering in general is just really important to me and Colton Bauer. I mean, because through the baseball team, we've really experienced and learned why volunteering, like why doing all this volunteering, just other like, just in general helping the community out, like how it affects people and just like behind the scenes stuff, and just it like truly means a lot. Like for baseball, we do a 1,000-hour project where as a team, like we volunteer 1,000 hours. I mean, we've done other 5Ks so far, multiple 5Ks. I mean, we know like what needs to be done for a 5K to be like efficient, like a good one or a bad one. And like we also like volunteer for like the football games. We like do ball boys, chain gang, and just a lot of miscellaneous stuff like football, basketball. We just like help a lot from the community, and just whatever needs done, we do. I mean, I think it would really help the 5K because I mean, 5Ks are usually generally boring. People like there's not really a lot of fun for the average person. Like if you like running, of course it's going to be fun. But for the average person who just wants some exercise, it's a good way to exercise. But a color run would generally be a fun way for someone to end it and have a good time with it, and just like if they look back at how like the 5K went, they would remember the color run and just have good memories about it. I mean, so that's why the color run would be like important to me in Colton.